Green 25. Ready, ready. Slab. Ready, ready. Ready. Go. Easy. Hot. Moves. Ready, go. Set. Hot. Get set. Get set. Hot. Igloo. Igloo. Ready. Flare. Flare. Lasso. Lasso. Jackrabbit. Ready. Pound 55 wheat. Reset. 42 spider. On. Set. Here we go. Ready, ready. Spider. Ready, ready. Down. Go. Here we go. On. Cobra. Ready, go.
Welcome to Kennesaw, Georgia, in the greater Atlanta area and home to the Owls of Kennesaw State, where these fans have been eagerly anticipating this one all week. In this one, two teams from Conference USA squaring off in a weekday clash to set the table for the weekend ahead. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. Guys, let's talk a little about Middle Tennessee. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staff. This one, David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Lots of running room at the 20. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This defense obviously came into this game prepared for the quarterback run. Linebackers, DBs, they're keying on him and just waiting for him to pull that football, and you saw their ability to get hats to the ball quickly.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself...
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Takes the handoff. It's Yaw. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Come on, alligator arms. I know you're running over the middle of the field, but do your quarterback a favor and just make the play.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Turbin. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be fourth down and... They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pulls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the...
There he goes. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most... Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Complete on the comeback. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll send the back in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Running into the open space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. We reached the end of the period. Middle Tennessee is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that situation, on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Quick strike complete. Touchdown, MTSU. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the run, it's Shaw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Clemens. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
They'll give it to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Now the play fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got him downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
Makes the grab. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
I'll tell you, you do not see a lot of big men with the ability to run like that defensive end. Trying to get the quarterback to the perimeter of the field, but just big man chasing down little man and getting to him quickly. That was impressive.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. He managed a few. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Yeah, and you can tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. That's one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but keyword being after the catch.
He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Immediately fires to the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He'll pull it on the read. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Raiders! And the beatdown has ensued. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, you know the offense is going to come out trying to get this guy the football, right? He's their best receiver. He's their best receiving target. Great job on defense knocking that one away.
He's got him. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that.
Going up top. Oh, Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
They just keep firing. Snagged in the middle. It's Turbin. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. First down here for the offense. The inside handoff. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first down and once more. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Turbin. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And they found the big fella again. And they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Trying to set up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Sometimes the timing of the screenplay, it takes a little bit of time to get some depth and a little bit of acting by the quarterback and the running back. Well, they didn't win an Oscar. Let's put it that way. Not good acting. That play went nowhere. The screen pass was not successful.
From the gun, give on the inside. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking to buy time. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Another incompletion on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and...
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. The give as they work on that clock. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way. So the defense really needs to have a plan.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The throw. Picked off to stop the threat. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. They'll start this drive at their own 48. The give to the tailback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. release on the RPO. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Quick completion to the right. It's a seam wide open. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get it done.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Ready, go! Cobra! Yeah. Come on, set! High! 29 Philly. 2-9 cricket. Ready? Green 25. Set. Let's go. Ready? Slab. Reset. Moves. High. Easy. And high. Here we go. Ready, ready. Igloo. Igloo. Ready, ready. Lasso. Lasso. Go. Jackrabbit. High. Set. Ready. Ready, go. Hound 55 weak. 42 spider. High. Ready. Ready.
The offense changing the play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the big fella. Turning on the Jets. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Turbin. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on 2nd down.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Gonna run it. It's Clemens. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not. Shadow of the goalpost looming. 1st and 10 from their own 1, just looking for breathing room. Give to the running back. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of... They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with it.
Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down.
And down he goes back at the 3.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give your...
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I love the vision right here by the cornerback. Seeing the quarterback the whole way. Breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle with Simmons. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Shaw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Rushes on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Opportunity hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Got a man in the middle. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
To the air on 2nd down. Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone. It's picked up. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. The play-action fake. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in second and goal.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it.
Makes the catch down the right side. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Oh, it's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
And you're seeing on both sides.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Turbin. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think
he tries to take the top off. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
Well, this...
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fires to the wideout. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you...
Come on, set. Set. Hut. Break that. Get set. Get set. Hut. 42 spider. Flare. Flare. Ready, ready. Spider. Ready, ready. Set. Go. Cobra. High. Here we go. Ready, go. Philly. Cricket. High.
The give from the gun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole point.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
It'll be 3rd and long. Just keep slinging it. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
On a big...
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end now in motion. He'll do it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time, playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's quarterback running on the draw. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Off play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Turbin. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're working that left side.
I love the job by the receiver there on the curl route against zone coverage because he finds the soft spot, but he also does a nice job coming back to the football, and it's not easy. When your quarterback's got a cannon like this guy does, and he's throwing a bullet at you, there's a lot of guys that would be hesitant and they would want to wait for the ball. Not this guy. He went and attacked it and secured the catch. Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll pull it down and run. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Catch in the middle. It's Turbin. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's all. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense. To the air on 1st down. Going deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much in there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Quick completion on the out. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going up top. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Quickly complete. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. A strike downfield. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Moving out of the pocket. He'll throw it. Hauls it in. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards, but if you think about it, nice short completion sets up a third down, and guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Going right to work up top. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Looking to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Zips it out to his man. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now on first down from the 28. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. Going for it all. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Running back searching for a hole. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Gives it on the option. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That's caught. It's Turbin. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Got his man quickly. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. The offense set for a first down play. Rides the back and leaves it. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clogged.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Throws for the tight end. And they're not on the same page there. They're dealing with a second and long. Going up top again. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Turbin. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. Got it in stride at the 15. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. With jet sweep pass. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuffed. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Fires to the tight end.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Got his man. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Oh, he's got a chance. Got enough for the first. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Pulls and fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Back to pass on 2nd down. They get to him as he throws. He's got an open man. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Gonna look downfield again. Here comes the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of it. There he goes! Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Wants to go up top. Caught, close to the marker, it's Charles. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.